Hey guys, hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to Stock My Closet. In today's video, I'll be sharing easy and detailed method on how to make Y-shaped button placket. So let's get started. I've cut out the bodies. Now I'll cut the neckline. Neck width is 3.25 inch. Neck depth is 4.5 inch. Again mark neck width point, that is 3.25 inch, and join these points. Now I'll draw round shape. Now for V-shape depth, from the top mark a point at 8.5 inch. From this point mark 1.5 inch inwards and join these points to make V shape. And from the top I'll mark a point at 14.5 inch, that is placket length. You can change it as per your choice. And now from on full side I'll mark a point at half inch like this, and I'll join these points. From this point mark half inch upwards and join it to the bottom to form diagonal line like this. So this is a marking. Now I'll cut it out. Now I'll cut it from the center. So I've cut it out and this is how it will look. Now I'll mark the same seam allowance on the other side. And now I'll cut the placket on the bhakram. I've taken pasting bhakram. I've just marked half inch of margin. Taking this as guiding line, place the bodies and trace the shape. On the bhakram, I'll keep seam allowance 1 inch. Now I'm taking placket width 1 inch. You can change it as per your choice. So I'll just mark 1 inch from top to bottom and I'll join these points. Now on the bhakram you have to extend length by 1 inch. I'll mark midpoints on all three sides like this, and I'll join these points. So with this, placket marking is complete. Now I'll cut it out. So I've cut out the placket and this is how it looks. Again, I'm just reminding you, I've kept width of placket 1 inch. You can change it. You can keep it half inch or 0.75 inch as per your choice. Now place the placket on the fabric and iron it. On this side, I'll mark half inch of seam allowance. Join these points. Mark half inch of seam allowance on the bottom side as well. And now I'll cut it out. So I've cut it out. Here I'll make a tuck. Just make a small tuck where the turn starts. Now I'll fold the seam allowance and iron it. Now hold the placket and fold the fabric like this. Iron it. And again on this side I'll leave ½ inch of seam allowance. Join these points and cut it out. So placket is ready, and similarly I have prepared the other side. Now I'll make a stitch on this V shape on both plackets. So I made a stitch. Now trim the fabric in the neckline shape, leaving ½ inch of seam allowance. Now turn it inside out, and this is how it will look. Now I'll iron it. I've ironed it, and also I have folded and ironed the bottom seam allowance. And this is how the bottom shape will look. Now I'll highlight the seam allowance. Just mark the points along the top fold of the placket. And this is how it will look. I have marked the tuck on the curve. Now take the wrong side of bodies. I've traced the seam allowance on this side as well. Place the placket. Match the curve on both placket and the bodies. And make a stitch on the guiding line. I'll make stitch till this tuck point. So I made a stitch. I'm using contrast thread so that you can see it properly. You have to use the same color thread. So I have stitched both sides, and I have turned the placket towards the right side of the fabric, and this is how it looks. Keep the seam allowance inwards like this, and this is how it looks from the back side. Now on the bottom side I'll make the same tuck on the placket fabric as well, which we have made on the fabric. Now I'll make the outer stitch on the left side of the placket. This will be the inner side of the placket. So I made a stitch, and this is how it looks. Now fold the bottom side like this. I have stitched it till the tuck point. Join this V shape on the fabric with the placket. And make a stitch to secure it. So I made a stitch, and this is how it looks from front and back side. And now I'll trim the extra fabric like this, because this is the inner side of the placket. So I've cut it out, and this is how it will look. Now I'll make the same outer stitch on the right side. On the turn, lift the foot and turn the fabric and continue the stitch. So I made a stitch till the center of the bottom. Now again lift the foot and turn the fabric. Now continue the stitch. Now I'll overlap the right side on the left side and I'll continue the stitch. I've kept this distance 1.5 inch. You can change it as per your choice. Make the back and forth stitch to secure the thread and cut it out. And with this, Y-shaped button placket is ready. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe my channel for more such videos, and I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.